Brilliant. What an inspiration. But we're also focusing on inspirational women this morning. It is International Women's Day. So we're leaving the cooking and the braaiing and all the deliciousness to powerful women out there. Karen Dudley, one of those, joining us in the kitchen right now. Karen, thank you very much for joining us. So good to have you.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I am doing well this morning. I'm very excited to be making my snook, a lovely accompaniment to your snook that you had earlier.
Absolutely. So Anel made us the snook surprise, stuffed with some prawns and some mussels in there as well. And now, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
These are
what is
Angostura sweet potatoes.
Angostura sweet potatoes.
Think sticky, sweet, orangey, amazing flavours, which is like a natural accompaniment.
If you're a hot-blooded South African snook and patat, that is the way to go. Listen, before we make this, I need to ask you this because I mentioned earlier on that in 2011, Michelle Obama chose your restaurant, The Kitchen.
Yes. My BFF.
Your BFF, of course.
My BFF.
Naturally, come on, it's Michelle Obama. You know, how was that moment? What was it like? Were you nervous? What?
Oh, you know, we knew she was coming from the morning, and it was incredibly exciting. And you know, through the whole visit, the main thing was that she was really making a statement, you know, about coming to Woodstock, to a woman-owned business in Woodstock, and she was using her power for good. She understood what she was doing with her endorsement. We were just like thrilled and excited. But she was just wonderful, and all the people around her kind of on the same page, you know, and it was a very powerful thing, and we had the best time, and she had a bit of a party, you know.
I can imagine.
It was wonderful.
But I can also imagine what the behind the scenes, what was going down.
Sharpshooters on the roof.
Oh,
you know, the road closed for 40 minutes while she was there.
Wow.
You know, huge, you know, security guys, and, you know, feeding her staff, her kids, her mum, the ambassador stealing the honey mustard sausage. You know, it was just, it was so much fun.
Let him. You know,
yeah, of course, and it was brilliant.
I think what a moment, I think, for your restaurant
and
as well.
And she, you know, she's just amazing.
She's just amazing. Listen, let's get into this Angostura sweet potatoes here. It looks delicious. I'm a big fan of sweet potatoes, especially paired with snook, so let's get going.
Yes, so we're going to give these potatoes a really good, generous oiling. We're not shy with the potatoes, right?
No, definitely
We're actually also going to toss some of these halved garlic. Again, not shy, because we're full-blooded South Africans, as you said. And we're going to toss them with olive oil.
Okay.
Or oil. I actually like plain oil for these roasting thingies.
Okay.
And then we're going to lay them out like soldiers.
Right.
Always when you're roasting things, roasting things, yes, you're going to give them like your hottest oven.
Right. Okay,
because you don't want to...
bit of a charm, maybe.
Exactly, and you don't want to crowd your pan.
Yes.
You want to almost line them up with like soldiers on the parade ground.
Exactly. They need to stand individually.
Stand individually so that they get lots of hot air around them.
Okay.
I tuck the olive oil and at least the garlic and the orange and so forth underneath the potatoes so that they don't sort of get too much burn and chop.
Love it. Okay.
So now we're going to basically blast roast these off. For 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is. Right. But you obviously always want to keep... We are giving a little bit more oil here.
Love that.
See?
Love that.
So now we're going to blast roast this off.
Yeah.
And they're going to get a little bit charred on the edges.
Great.
And while we're doing that...
There's some cloth for you.
Thank you very much. We're going to make... So that goes into the oven.
Done, okay.
While that's happening, we're going to make like a little glaze with orange juice.
Okay.
And sugar.
Right. A
little bit of sweet chili.
Angostura. Sounds very fancy.
Angostura is the stuff that you normally put in your G&Ts or in your screwdriver. And my little trick is to put a little bit in your fruit salad as well.
Okay.
It makes everything amazing.
You know,
so you've got orange juice, you've got sugar, you've got... we're going to put a tiny bit of salt in here. Okay. We're going to cook this up. Is it cooking? Yes, he's cooking.
It's cooking.
And he's speed cooking, especially for your show.
Right.
And then it's going to make a little glaze. After it's been kind of getting sticky for about like 10 minutes or so, we're going to add the Angostura bitters that look like that. Okay. A little bit more salt. We've got the vinegar to go in here as well. That goes
in there as well. Listen, just quickly want to touch on your cookbook, Set the Table, brand new offering, already a massive hit as well.
Thank you.
Well done on that. So what can we expect from that guy?
Thank you. It's such a beautiful book and such choice recipes inside it. And basically, it's a call to the table. It's saying, gather the people, make something delicious and amazing from that book or from you know, what you know.
Yeah, from the book, I would suggest.
But the main message is gather the people.
That's it.
People that you know you must have over. Friends and loved ones, but also people you want to know better.
Exactly.
And gather them around the table for conversation and laughs and fun.
That's what it's about. I like that. And that translates into your book. So can people get a hold of that now?
It's at all good bookstores. You can buy it at the kitchen, at my shop. But people are loving it.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about that. Very excited to share things that people can find kind of really accessible and easy to do, but like that are the heroes of the table.
That's it. Listen, if you want to get your hands on the ingredients list and a link to the recipe, the keyword is eat. SMS that to 33728. That's eat to 33728. Check it out on our website as well. So once that is done, this is done. Just to quickly finish it off.
Yes, so we're going to basically, this is going to be a glaze. Once that comes out, we're going to put the glaze over the thingamajiggy, over the potatoes, stick them back in for more glazing and caramelizing.
Okay.
Then we're going to arrange them like that.
And then you eat your snooker patat like you've never had it before.
Delicious. Orangey things, great with the snook.
Love it. I love it. Thank you very much, Karen, for joining us.
Pleasure.
Check out her cookbook. It is a massive hit. Set a Table. It's all about bringing people together and enjoying a meal, which I think is vitally important. We need to do that. We don't do it enough.
No.
We really need to do that.
Conversation.
A conversation. We need to, and that's a conversation starter right there. Eat is the keyword. SMS that to 33728. Karen, thank you very, very much for coming and lending us your expertise this morning.
Thank you so much. What fun.